think I'm going. Double O check. Yep, we're going. Let's see if anybody shows up. I'll stick around until someone does. A little bit of a later start today. And manifestly, I do need some people around for this. Let's look at our statistics. 42 victories, 128 deaths, 5,000 floors climbed, 236 bosses slain, 5,000 enemies slain. Played for 84 hours. I haven't discovered a card yet. Oh, I know what card I haven't discovered yet then. Yeah. Unlocked all the cards, relics, discovered, relics unlocked. Fastest victory, 2749. And here's the Chivos I've gotten. Haven't done Barricaded, Minimalist, Speed Climber, Who Needs Relics, or Ascension 10. Wonder which one of these two I favor. Although... So, my ironclad decks tend to go a bit faster, but less accurately. The Solo Relic Chivo in a daily, they changed that. I think I could do it. I know how to do it. This one would require specific things. I might chase this one at some point. I don't know why this shows Fiend Fire as its thing, because it would be actually impossible to do that, I think. To have your minimalist deck have Fiend Fire in it. Okay, no, Fiend Fire, any other card, and then Dead Branch. That would work. Otherwise, you would just end up with Fiend Fire as your only card in deck, and that wouldn't do anything. This is the one I've gotten that Kaz hasn't, I think. Finish off a Donu with feed. Anyways, Huzzah and Prezark are here. I was merely remarking, I was reading my stats, waiting for people to show up. I've played way more Silent hour-wise than Ironclad, and yet my win percentage is lower. Hello, NoperQ. So I've actually, I didn't know I had won with each the exact, also logical. I don't know why I've won exactly the same on each of them. I don't think you auto-lose if you have no debt. Fiendfire does not exhaust, I don't think, though. We can check. Compendium. Card library. Rarity. We want to look at rares, because Fiendfire is... Oh, it does exhaust. Yeah, so that just wouldn't work. I could have swore this didn't. It's the other one that doesn't exhaust. Sever Soul. Anyways, we're going to do a daily climb. Somebody should get the joke right about now. All-Star Lethality, Binary, starting as the Ironclad. That's alright. Nothing special here. No scores. Go slay the Spire. Okay. I want to see if something works. There we go. Let's see if this works. Time for a challenge. Oh, you start with 5 now. Okay. Jack, Mad, Secret Weapon, Secret Technique, and Apotheosis. So I have 2 copies of Apotheosis. Ah, Logical's doing their run of it right now. Well, let's go. Do I want to shop? I have a big deck, so removing like one of these would be good. Let's go after it. But if I go for that shop, I miss an elite. If I go here, I can decide if I want the shop or not. I don't know. If I go... Yeah, for the shop, I don't miss an elite if I miss the shop. Yeah, let's go this way. These two routes are functionally identical, except this one has the question mark space after. Okay. Do I have any attacks? No, the attacks don't... This is just a strike. I feel like we're going to be doing that a lot. There we go. What does this do? Upgrade it? Does it add 2? What was the other one? It was sadistic nature. Okay. Powers were matched. Aha! It's done! That's my secret, is I got this to work. This is why I needed people. I don't hate Flame Barrier, but I don't like it. I don't think I want to get as many voters as Kaz. But if I at least get 2 voters, then okay. We're skipping that card. That's probably what I would have done. This is just... It's not just strike. It's bash. I want to upgrade that Apotheosis ASP. And maybe the secret technique. I don't think I need to do this right now. Although, let's try this. Okay. I just have lethal, whatever. Now, one of these I like a lot. I like Infernal Blade quite a lot. Clash also good though. I don't think there's a poor choice here. Yeah, people also liking the Infernal Blade. Now, if you've played this daily climb, which some of you probably have, even though it's only like half an hour old. Hello, QB. Please enter please vote at cards at random, QB. And we'll watch Legend of Galactic Heroes later. Looks like we're getting Infernal Blade. Obviously. I always do that. Kaz never does that. Well, let's just, okay. I don't like any of these. I'm removing a block from my deck. Okay, if I want to fight an elite, I should heal. And I just upgraded 3 cards, and I have an Apotheosis I'm going to be secret teching for a lot, so I think I should just take the rest here so I don't get too much beat up by an elite, by these 2 elites I want to fight. Okay. If I do this, I can't block this turn. Unless I give up on Bash. Hey, you've got the badge on. You got the Bits Leader, QB. Clothesline. Dead. Vote now. I don't hate either of these cards. Cleave, pretty good on floor 1. Inflamed is kind of good in general. I like that QB is voting for cards, and I'm pretty sure he hasn't played this game before. This also benefits from our bonus strength quite well. But strength in general, just kind of good. Now we're getting close. Oh ho! What happens on a tie? I don't know. Does it pick at random? What did we get? We got Cleave. Yeah, let's go fight an elite. We're fighting the Lagavulin, the Potato Walker. We get to play out our hand. So, check. Infernal Blade, check. Let's do this, and then chop, 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 chop. Now do I want to deal just 13, or do I want to not take lumps? Our next turn is going to be pretty aggressive, but this is a fight you want to end quickly. I had an extra mana. I could have done both. Why did I think I was only at 1 mana left? Whatever. Sure. It's because I had played 2 cards. I'd played the sadistic nature one. I do that all the time. That's fine. We got Gingy as our relic. Vote now! If you vote for the Sever Soul, I effectively know what the people who have played this daily climb know what is in it. I don't hate either of these cards. I think I prefer the Rampage. Although I'm not super impressed by Rampage, I would honestly maybe skip this. Hello, Squirrel Token. I don't know if you've escaped the Pain Dimension or not. Sever Soul can be quite good, but generally you want Sentinel at the very least, or like Dead Branch. We're getting Rampage, so we want to have a small deck. Blood. Okay, let's go ahead and Apotheosis. I could draw my Rampage and play it with a strike, or get the bash going. Yeah, a lot of daily climbs just have the stick hanging out in them. I forgot you were you. I'm just going to try killing you. This is worth playing. So I want to end this quickly. Aha! Oh no. The Doovie doll. Curses. Okay, there's a very, very obvious choice here. It's not Wild Strike, Squirrel Token. Like, Wild Strike isn't bad. Although if you want me to have Wild Strike in my deck, please vote for it. It's pretty hefty. It's twice as good as a strike. Maybe we find a reason to want wounds in our deck? 666. Looks like the 666, the power of devils, is winning. No way am I going to rest now. Although, let's look at the map. Yep, no elites, we're upgrading. I think maybe secret technique, just so that it doesn't exhaust after I use it to hunt for my apotheosis. Oh, Kamiko's just going to vote wrong from now on? I heavily respect that. Taking our lumps. We're immune to being weak. Arrgh. Place your votes. I think I know what comment code is voting for. Spite's good. I like Spite. However, it seems people really like Whirlwind. Like, Metallicize wouldn't be nothing, but it's not my favorite. Logical going with the skip. That's a highly technical choice. Because of, oh, we picked the Whirlwind. I was looking at my deck to show us that we have a Rampage in here, so having a small deck is beneficial. I already like coffee a lot. But I'm not getting drop mix. It's a party game I would play like once and then never again. This is a buggerance. I think I'm just going to cleave and then double attack. I could possibly kill something with cleave. This saves me... If I go bop bop bop, this saves me 13. 3, 5. I take 5 if I do this. If I bash you and then cleave, I take 8. When you're getting a dog, I like dogs a lot, but I don't think I would like to own one right now. I've been thinking about getting a cat, though. Just because my house is kind of small. Do I have a flex in here, right? Or I have an eternal blade, infernal blade. Place your votes. Would I name my cat after an obscure Metroid enemy? No. I would probably name my cat something like Dipshit. Dipshit's a good cat name. The two best kinds of cat names are names you can call the cat that are, like, rude, because the cat's dumb and won't know. Or a human's name. Not a cat's name, but a human's name. Don't name your cat like Boots. Name your cat like, Francis. This is my cat, Francis. Okay. Upgrading my hand... With the size of my deck as it is, upgrading doesn't do a whole lot. But I feel like this is alright. G-Volt's glasses broke. Okay, we're fighting the, mood shift. I'm gonna do some technical shit right here. Infernal Blade was already upgraded, so I secret techniqued for it to upgrade the card it became. Do I want to poison you? Sure. I'm taking kind of a beating, but I was planning on it. Ooh. There we go. I was aggressive on that one turn because I was kind of forced to be. Let's secret weapon for the pommel strike. Then neither of these do anything. Though I could potion and then get in 22 damage. Let's do that. Artifact potion is either the worst potion or the best potion. Dead. Place your bets. Sorry, comment code, you can't vote wrong. Yeah, I would say on the level poison potion is unideal. Although poison potion can be necessary. People like in demon form. Bludgeon is kind of immediate. Demon form, kind of not. Not even 0 would be wrong, because we have a rampage in the deck. If you vote for the Velvet Choker, I'm going to veto it. I'm eyeing that Mark of Pain. Do I just take the Mark of Pain? Fuck all y'all. This is a good energy relic. Why doesn't Silent get a special energy relic? Okay, the energy will help out a lot. This makes Evolve like a free pick. This route looks nice. No early... although if I want to go to a shop, I want to go here. So, like, here maybe? Yeah. Do you want me to, like, explain what each relic does? I should hover over them. Not drawing my Apotheosis is kind of lame. Is there a weapon I want... is there a technique I want to draw right away? Or a attack I want to draw right away? Let's be greedy. Taking 13 to set up demon form is not my idea of a good time. Yeah, the music is fun. They've added some more music. The music in this game is really good. Okay, there we go. I'm going to do this trick again. There we go. He's going to gain 13 health back, though. There we go. Vote now. Tracking down some jiggies whenever you hear Spire Slay music. I don't know. I really don't like Banjo-Kazooie at all. Or the whole Banjo series. I wish Rampages worked together. Although it says this card. That'd be a bit good if you could just have Rampage.deck. I'd be alright skipping Rampage, but I wouldn't be sad about having one in my deck. Seems like people are more inclined to pick cards than to skip them. Okay. Do I have a power I want to make innate? I think the answer is not right now. This demon form's a bit expensive. I could put demon form in the bottle. And my turn ones would be kind of, lame. Blue candle, speculatively with the Duvu doll. Of course, Vajra, which seems a little unnecessary, but it's never bad. If I could stick Apotheosis in the bottle, I would, but this is a bottle tornado. Choose a power. So it would either be demon form, or if I bought this metallicize. If it was lightning in a bottle, I would immediately buy it, and I would stick. I'd actually stick secret technique in the bottle instead, because that's the same as Apotheosis, but better. I'm thinking about that blue candle. I'm going to want curses in my deck for Duvu doll. And this lets you get around the nasty ones. I don't have enough to remove a strike, I think, at this point is what I would do, and get the blue candle. What do you guys think? Is the blue candle worth getting because we have the Duvu doll, or should I just ignore it and, like, remove a strike from my deck? I have seen your courier. Of course, dramatic entrance also worth mentioning. All in on curses. I could buy this and it might not do anything. Okay. People like the curses. I'm gonna buy the blue candle and we'll see what happens. Buy metallicize and then bottle it. Okay. Probably should have played the defend first so I wouldn't get madness, but whatever. This fight can be a bit rough because this is a multi-attacker. This fight can be a bit rough because it's a multi-attacker. Okay, Clash is not as pickable with Mark of Pain, and if I'm doing Duvu doll nonsense, although I have the blue candle. Twin Strike immediately benefits from our... This is 20 damage for one card. People liking Skip, people liking Twin Strike, looks like. Because it's Twin Strike Plus, I feel better about it. Although I wouldn't hate skipping this either, because I have 2 Rampages in my deck, which are basically just Strike at this point. So we're getting Twin Strike Plus. Do I fight first or encounter first? Or... Let's fight. Birds! Okay, any of these I want to draw. Probably just draw a Whirlwind and do it. Although in that case it's correct to Pommel Strike first. Okay. And I'm going to do this. Just so that I draw a strike. Okay. Power is unmatched. Okay. Let's see what's inside Jack. Do I want to draw any of the... Yes. Let's do this. Watch this. This is why I kind of want a deep breath in general. Vote now. Because Deep Breath lets me... When you're playing with, like, tutors that draw from deck, then the Deep Breath seems pretty decent. People liking Skip. Not liking Blood for Blood here. I'll note we have the blue candle, so that if we find any curses, which we want for the Doovie Doll, we can make this cheaper just by playing a curse. Okay, people want to skip. That's fine. I accept a skip. Common code voting for the Clash. What do we got? Upgrade a card. Funnily enough, it's probably Jack. That way I can Jack and then... I can get the most value from jacking and then apotheosising. Kind of like my other ones. Let's go for Jack. Demon Form also worth considering, but I don't think that's... I'll just upgrade Demon Form here. So Apotheosis is becoming less and less valuable. Jack in. Bop! Looks like we're getting confused. That's kind of bad, because we have 0 mana tutors. That was not quite lethal. Hey, hey! If you're not jacked in, life isn't worth living. Sentinel, but Carnage. Huh. People liking the skip. Common code going for the Sentinel. Guess this is just strike. Or this is just block, defend. If I were to upgrade this, it would be 28. I like Carnage far more than I like Bludgeon, but it looks like we're skipping. Let's see what we got. I'm buying the Deep Breath. Yeah, I was really thinking about that Evolve, but Breath, I was just talking about how I wanted it because of these two. Okay, what are we sticking in the bottle? Probably Whirlwind? Or Twin Strike. Just so I want a lot of damage for 1 mana, or do I want abilities to sweep? I think I'm going to put Whirlwind in the bottle, which means I want to upgrade that pretty soon. I have no money for the shop, but I'm going there anyways. This is a little awkward. Not an optimal first hand. Let's draw this Twin Strike. Here we go. We're gonna have quite a few wounds in our deck. Kinda wish I had picked up that Evolve in this particular instance. Maybe I won't fight that other elite. Okay, this fight's over. Mummy hand. I'm sorry, Common Code, but there's no real wrong pick here, because even if we've got the combust, Mummy hand would make that okay. Or Shrug It Off is just like a card I could use. Skip here also a reasonable decision. I need to sell another defend at some point. Or actually, probably need to sell a strike. Comment code votes for number 3. You got Shrug It Off Plus. Let's not fight that other elite. So we're just going to fight the Viper Plant, which is basically an elite but worse. Man, this hand sucks. Getting beat up just a little bit. Hopefully they're not going to attack this turn. Okay. Lethality, not kidding. Okay, Jack not giving me, will you give me, okay. I don't really have a way to heal. I was looking for a healing spell out of those cards before just ending the fight. Hello, Jens. Jens is here, everybody. Speaking of Jens being here, I'm gonna do. These twin strikes are quite good. Feeling good about this deck. I would like to find a regen potion. Okay. Hefty Blade. Now, do I do 34 or do I do 16? 16, half again. 8, 24 to both. Or why not both? Probably could have used a potion there. Ah. No music as I tab out, but the other sound effects still are there. Let's go ahead and do this. Pummel Strike is close to Mordhau. There we go. Place your bets. This isn't the hardest challenge, but it's a thrilling one. Headbutt would be quite nice because we have the Rampages. Reckless Charge wouldn't be the worst, actually. Man, The one thing Asner has to deal with is when he tabs out, the music goes away. Can I turn that off? Yes, I can. What'd we get? Headbutt. Okay, cool. Nay. My gloved fist. Can I get a heal here? Let's transform a strike. We got Berserk. Not awful. Especially if it becomes upgraded. Because upgraded, it becomes 0. I don't like Berserk, but it's a mono-hit, so I accept. Going to take the heal here. Collector. See what's inside Jack. Hey, hey! Boom! And I want to exhaust that. Okay. Feel like doing this. Okay. See what technique we want. Want a shrug? What weapon do I want? Probably just a twin strike, but let's see what's inside shrug. That's not what I wanted at all. My mouse has been double clicking lately. Although, Berserk's doing something right now. About to get stinked. Where's ice cream at? Attack. Wasn't so bad. I'm glad my decision to buy Deep Breath has paid off. I know what I would vote for. Mine would be, well, comment you voted for the thing I would vote for if I was going to pick a card here. I would vote for this, but, people want that Fiend Fire. No bad choices here. Philosopher's Stone is a bit spicy. I would be tempted by the tiny house. Sozu, I have no potions. I'd just be no potions forever. Tiny house. I won't waste to draw cards if I'm going for Philosopher's Stone. Gerald Posser and the Philosopher's Stone. Why is David Byrne credited as special thanks in the first Harry Potter PC game? You may ask yourself, how did I get here? Who are we fighting? Birds! If I go this way, I get to decide if I want to fight an elite or not. Orb. I really need to upgrade this whirlwind. Boom. not quite. Ah! These fights certainly are going quickly. I don't want any of these cards. I want to skip. I don't want them. Dropkick is bad in my deck. Bloodletting is the spite choice, of course. I fucking bought this blue candle because I got the Duvu doll and thought, and we've gotten no curses. Why aren't we allowed curses? I live a cursed life. Why don't I get curses in here? Okay. Are they all going to be attacking on turn 1? No, just one of them. Okay. I haven't actually sent out curses in a while. One of my curse wanters said they didn't want to get mailed curses anymore. So... there we go. Good comments. I do need to get my curses back up and going, though. And I guess I never finished Pokemon Black, technically. I kind of want to shrug it off. We don't need it. We don't really need any of these. Okay, we chose Twin Strike. Last minute. Uppercut, eh? We're removing a strike. Uppercuts. Rupture. Doesn't do anything unless I get curses. Havoc. I bought a potion. We shall continue. I think this turn is fairly obvious what to do. Yeah, there's still towns I haven't been to. 13, that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 40 plus 12, 52. I mean, we can do this. What if being fire's alright? I don't want any of these cards. None of them are worthless, I just don't want them. Yeah, for one I have to fight the Elite Four again. Also I have to figure out how I can get through the game without my best Pokemon. Because my best Pokemons died. The deck that wants all the Iron Waves is called Accuracy plus Cloak and Dagger. Okay, 2 of the Thorn bots, not super fun. And they're all attacking. Guess I'm taking my lumps. Eef. Jack? Thanks, Jack. My God. There's just no way of getting out of this without taking lots of damage. I don't want these cards. This might have something to do with it, but really it's just I don't have a lot of blocks in my deck, and I have lots of attacks, and the Thorn bots are doing their job of kicking my ass. Okay, glad to see the chat concurring with my hatred of these cards. I want to upgrade that Whirlwind, but I can't. I mean, not going to pick a... Okay. There we go. I think I want Shruggin. Compelling. I haven't played Demon Form yet. I thought about it, but I think Uppercut there was better because I wanted to get the Fallen on there. You're free. Honestly. Just gonna have to play our hand at this point. Okay, so that regen potion was worth like 6 health, but that's fine. Place your bets. Accepting all bets on what card we need to pick. Okay. People liking Headbutt, people liking Skip, common code liking Clash Plus. Who uses a katana in this game? That's who this swordsman is fighting, is someone with a katana. I would probably skip here, but I wouldn't hate Headbutt either. Do we want to fight an elite? No. Hey. Hey. I changed my mind. Oh, fuck. Yes! I want to weaken him this turn, but he's probably going to kick my ass. Well... It shuffled! The shuffle! I didn't know the shuffle would ruin it. Alright, I have Mummy Hand. I should be playing the demon form more often. My decision to fight this elite is what's going to kill me. Well... What killed us is we didn't pick enough of these. We have a fairly chunky deck with only 5 or so sources of block in it. But that would have come up against the bird too. I think I also would have picked Tiny House instead of the Philosopher's Stone. But we tried. And sometimes you die when you try. Well, we almost made an hour. We're 1 minute and 5 seconds away from it. The bird wouldn't have been so bad because it would just have been like auto-attacking. But... So yeah, do not neglect the block in your deck. I removed the defense because those are the worst cards you have in your deck, but no reason to run it back. What do I want to do? Let's take a look. Let's play Ascension level 0. We'll set the seed as 666-420-69. And we're going to trade the Ring of the Snake. Another try. Ectoplasm. Which means we want to sell all of our... I'm also going to do this. We're going to want to sell all of our... Use all of our gold before Act 2, because the thieves will just permanently take our money. blob of slime and energy seems to pulse with life. And it wants your money! Do I want to turn Twitch integration back on? Like, I just want to do a run right now. Neither of these are conducive to... There's Infinite Blades is conducive to a plan. But... find some potions. But, cheap spells... We have mostly bad cards in our deck. We want a big deck that benefits from being big. We want 2-cost attacks. We want ways to draw cards. We do not really value cheap things that much. Because of the ectoplasm. Because we have the ectoplasm, our deck is going to be big. Because I'm not going to be able to sell a lot of cards. Okay. I care about block potion more than dex potion. Oh, expertise could be good. Expertise will make 0-cost spells more valuable. Do you feel like upgrading any of my cards? Maybe this? Usually I go for the transform. But I kind of feel like, well, I can't look at, once I click on transform, it's done. Choke. Not bad. Smith up this Infinite Blades. Works with my Infinite Blade. Okay, here's our one shop visit, probably. Cloaky Daggy, pretty good. I could remove 1 card. Cloak and Dagger works well with Choke. Could be Shivs in general. Or I could remove a block. Upgrade Expertise. Upgrade Neutralize. Let's upgrade Expertise. We're cracking right along. Tingsha. Okay, new plan. Any card that says discard on it, no matter how bad. Stomp the mushrooms. Tingsha, eh? So the expertise will become a lot better, even once we get, like, I'm probably going to pick another Mana Relic. Okay. Choke you out. Block Potion might have been okay there, but I'm only taking 9. There we go. Now any hand really does. We're going to draw expertise, so we're going to draw something to kill with next turn. There we go. Mushrooms, odd mushroom is a pretty good relic. Do I want Ancient Potion? Not in Act 1. Terror is quite good. Smith up my Neutralize. We're building power. Quite a good click. We're only on no Ascension level, though. I want to do that. Tingsha! I want those prepared. Prepared plus would be great. Choke. There we go. Because of the expertise in choke, I'm on slice. Even though I have the extra mana. We're going to be picking up ways to draw cards. I guess I should have defended first, just to see where the slice went, because a Shiv would kill this now if I had done it right. So you want to do that. Strike has to strike you. Should have done this first. But doesn't matter. Again, expertise makes those a lot better. And I regained the power of the skull. Wonder when my sub runs out. I've always been renewing it. Schwa, schwa, schwa. Don't want to split you just yet. Here we go. Choke doing a good turn. Alchemize? Leg sweep? I think we want... Alchemize is good. Let's make it free. Or should I upgrade this choke? I like free spells. We're going to end up with extra mana a lot. Well, first things first. Okay, he's going to split on his turn, which kind of sucks. Because now, yeah, keeps the armor. Which means I think I just don't do anything, although... I think I just don't do anything. Not going to spend the strength potion on this fight. I don't think I need to. It could be useful later. Yes! Now we're cooking with gas. This hand sucks on ice. Take some lumps. It's fine. We're going to heal up to full next turn and knock this thing into Space Zone. I drew my Shiv. I would like an ice cream and a doppelgangster. There's our free spells countering off my mana. I should have I should have did away with the other thing. Oh well. Choke you out. Let's see. What do we draw? Not quite, but I have full block. Chop chop. Okay, this thing's deadest. Dead as doornails. Choke him out. Wah! Ate the onion. I like tools of the trade a lot. Well, I don't want Runic Pyramid. Because Runic Pyramid goes down to 4 cards per turn, which means I can't even use the cards to modify that. So I guess we're going with Tiny House. Upgrade Survivor, get no gold, get a Poshi, and I think Backstab would be nice, but Dagger Throw with Tingsha. Fighting the Collector. If I go up here, I get lots of crazy spaces and get to fight an elite. Shops are worthless. This is the kind of enemy we're bad against. So we take 20 for our efforts. Woof. I don't want any of these. Oh no, I want Slice. Slice is good. We're good on free spells right now. I don't want Jax if you don't have the money. No money. This sucks. We're probably going to lose to that. What if? Is this part of the seed? Do you always get cursed when that happens? I'm doing science. Aha! We're boned. So, we are now without money. We'll never get it back. Yes, the ooze. The secret of the ooze is that you don't get your money back. Didn't mean to do that. I wanted to cast expertise instead, but no. Okay, can we deal 31 damage in a turn? Yes. Adrenaline. Okay, we might not die to this elite. We're probably going to die to this elite. So we gotta deal 11 damage. That's 11 damage. Doesn't like you. That's definitely happening. I think this is happening. And then kill you. Okay. I did that wrong, but I wasn't thinking. That happens a lot when I play this game. That seems like a daily climb thing. Ceasing to gain energy, or ceasing to gain cards at some point. Like, draft a deck and then you can't add cards to it, and then, like, maybe vintage. Vintage is basically what you're looking for. Okay, we're going to live through this, but the cost is pretty hefty. But the rewards are great. Absolutely. So, Calculated Gamble is the card of the day. We definitely want to do this. Taking a bit of some lumps here. God, I hate Potato Walker. I'm a dunce. An absolute dunce. In fact, absolute dunce. I refuse that reality. I got sent back here? Oh, that was a random question mark space, and when I returned to it, it stopped being an encounter and started being a shop. Wow. Here's the one card I haven't collected yet, and I'm not collecting it now. What happened was I stepped on a question mark space, it became a random encounter. I didn't like it. I tried to reset this encounter, and then... yeah. Okay, let's... I want one more defend. Okay, this one, the shuffle here went different though, so who knows? We're learning. Alchemize for the last points. Glass knife. We're kind of on the back foot right now, but we're recovering. I didn't mean to click up on it, but oh well. I meant to use a potion first, but didn't get to. This fight might be rough. It's just silent stuff right now. We're... okay. Woof. Might be dead stuff. We're some kind of choke deck. I don't... we're like mana and we want discard effects, and this hand's beautiful. I actually have to do this though. There we go. We got tough bandages and a Tingsha, so we want discard effects. I'm looking for calculated gamble above all other cards. Drink that. Get one back, basically. And then cards just kind of play themselves. I had Twitch integration on for the daily climb, but we lost, and then I turned it off for this. I just kind of wanted to play. This is a good choke turn. Chopped. Unload. Yes. So against the Collector. Absolutely first thing I want to do is bottom out my potions. Especially since they suck. This is a deck that desperately wants its unceasing top. Even though I started with the ectoplasm. I would take acrobatics. That is one thing about Poison Potion is they do 21 damage, but they do not do 42 damage when you stack them. They deal way more. This is a bit awkward. I have to expertise before I unload. Although... no, not that. Yes, that. Okay. Trying to have unload do some more with our Tingsha. Yeah, we have one prepared. I would like a few more. So I can do garbage like this. Oh no! Luckily we have the odd mushroom. Unload going to do some work. This is somewhat problematic, although it's going to summon this turn. Gambling chip would also be nice, just because of this garbage. Is now the time to stop paying attention to these guys. I think I'm just going to start going after the collector now. If he's vulnerable. Although that's going to be maybe not the best idea. Whoa! We're not dead. Because we're not on high ascension levels, that's all that matters. Because I'm confident I can kill him this turn, unless a bunch of defense pop out at the top of my... Why did I even say it? Although we're fine. It's going to 10. There we go. Ooh. I didn't need to reset. Burst. Envenom also on plan. Burst, though. Tactician's a trap. Yeah, I wanted Storm of Steel as well. Sozu is unpickable. Runic Dome. We're not always spending the mana we have. I want to pick Eternal Feather because I'm a coward. Runic Dome is the funnest, but we don't need it. If I go this way, I have to fight an elite. If I go this way, I have to encounter a shop I can't use, but don't have to fight elites. If I go rightmost path, there is no shop. Some bonfires. Although I think I want to go this way. Yeah, Dome is good in a deck with 0 blocks, just because, like, fuck you. Or, like, combo decks. Could have played that last defend, but I didn't do anything. There we go, found it. Blade Dance or Finisher? I think I want Blade Dance. Goes well with the burst. Hmm. I've picked every prepared I've seen. All these strikes in our deck. Yeah, I can't really remove cards from my deck is one thing. So, like, the appeal of a no-blocks deck just can't happen. Because of the ooze. That's Ivan's joke. Smells like teens. Another choke. Another source of weak. If we found the unceasing top, this would be amazing. Or because of the Tingsha and the tough bandages. I need to find ways to draw cards. Choke is not bad. Choke's one of several fights. Not pleased at that, but... Why do you think choke is bad? I think it's demonstrably quite good. Concentrate with expertise is quite good, yeah. Just because it's a concentrate plus specifically. See, watch this. It's quite good. Did that much damage to him through a bunch of block. Yeah, the madness in Canada does force you to do things. I'm gonna have trouble with these guys. I don't have sweepers. Like he's gonna come back. Choke was more than 24 damage because it damaged it through the shield. I think that can just happen. It's more like 30 or something damage. Which is bludgeon, is what they call that. Okay. Found it. Found the gamble. Actually, I should have drank this from the beginning. It's a bit weird looking, but... There we go. Hey, hey. I held off on the Terra there because I was looking to draw Choke again. I don't think you understand Choke very well, Squirrel Token, but you're entitled to your opinions. Now, do I just want a Glass Knife Dagger Throw here, or do I want to set up... I think I want to set up the Killer. That was not the greatest turn it could have been, but it'll be good enough. Choke is awkward because it asks you to play it before you play, like, your vulnerable cards, but... There we go. Considering this dodge and roll, although, escape plan. We're a skill-heavy deck. I need to rest here, but I really want to upgrade that Calculated Gamble Plus. We're going after this guy here. Oh god, it's Orb Walkers. This gains me some armor, so I prefer it over the Glass Knife. Okay, there's one dead. Our deck's feeling kind of underpowered right now. Watch this. Yeah. Ta-da! Sure, a bunch of my cards are shivs right now, but it got me out of an awkward situation. No longer getting me out of it. I should have poisoned you a long time ago. And here I am drawing dead without the without the damage I did to my deck. Okay. Again, we're having to backpedal heal all this time. I'm gonna go this way. Duplicate a card in my deck called Calculated Gamble. You have tiny chest with slime. Okay, what do we got? Ta-da! Hopefully I draw one of my calculated gambles. This is worth doing. Okay, we're starting to come together. Ooh, Predator. I like Predator well enough. This sucks. Can't make use of my bag of marbles at all. Okay, that helped some. Predator is going to fill up our hand a lot to use our ectoplasm mana with. Okay. There we go. He's going to come back, but this guy's going to come back. He's going to be unarmored. Hopefully you decide to armor on turn 1. Okay. I hate when it does that. Okay, I'm gonna have to go here in a few minutes. Sure, this is fine. Hopefully we'll be able to get to the boss and die, then other obligations will arise. This is the power of choke. Okay. At least we're finding all these gambles. Please heal me. I accept. Later, Tater. And now, I get to upgrade one of these. Let's see what we got. Drink a potion. Shouldn't have done that, but I think I needed to. His opening hand really sucked. Guess that's what I get for not having Ring of the Snake. I probably should have terrored the bird, but I wanted to make sure I could kill one of these guys this turn. Because this guy will eventually change. Okay. We draw our cards, and we're angry this turn. Okay. Oh, I think I just want to attack you. I'm going to do this, though. There we go. Yeah, Calculated Gamble is far and away the best card in our deck. I'm sad I only have one of them upgraded. Oh, fuck me. Actually going to discard the Quick Slash. Discard you. There we go. It'll be like my cards don't suck if I can just keep Phantasmal Killer going, you know? Sadly, I can't break the bird this turn. Can't target it. Nope. Can't do that. So I have a Shiv in my deck now. Okay, will we die now? I don't think so. Okay. This thing's still going to be coming in pretty hefty. I might have bursted that, but... Okay, here's probably... I think we just die here. Yeah, we flat go to 0. But, I should have bursted the escape plan. Should have bursted the escape plan. We died to the birds. Our deck sucked. Well, it's not like my deck sucked. I made a few bad decisions, and then I got in a backpedal loop. If I had upgraded any of those other calculated gambles, it would have been fine. Anyways, I've got other crap to do, so I'll talk to y'all later. Be sure to keep watching my streams. I'm going to be doing them. We've done 11 streams this month, and we've got 19 more to go. So, show up for that. Please retweet whenever I tweet the stream links, and post them in your Discord if you got one, just so that I can get more viewers. Goodbye, idiots.